Hey everyone, welcome back to Hot Tub Talks. We've got a great show today. We're going over weird marketplace finds because I've slowly gained an addiction over the last week to marketplace. So I'm Chip.
I'm Garrett.
I'm Wade.
Let's do this.
Such
All right.
tips for good luck.
No.
Hey, yo.
If you cut that, I'm gonna be so mad.
What were we talking? Okay, so Wade, I think you'll have the most to say about this right off the bat. So what do you?
So, as a spender of money, too much money, I find a lot of fun on Marketplace. I send a lot of it to Gary. Your name's Gary now. Garrett. But long story short, most of it is just Legos. Like, I find Legos for really good deals. Nothing too crazy there, but I'm like, I did buy my motorcycle off KSL. I'm looping KSL into this marketplace
Yeah, it's fair.
topic. For our non-Utah listeners, KSL is...
It's like Craigslist.
It's like Craigslist for Utah.
But not as sketchy looking.
Yeah.
It's actually fantastic.
There's a great
love
billboard
KSL.
coming into Provo where it's like, well, I guess I don't need Facebook anymore, which is a fantastic
Really?
ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
I-
KSL?
For
Is
KSL.
it true? I don't know, but like it's a good ad.
Yeah.
Like,
I personally like Facebook Marketplace better just because it keeps what you've been looking at.
Yeah, their algorithm's a little bit better.
KSL, you have to look up like what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did buy my motorcycle off KSL. I bought my Harley.
Really? Oh, I
So,
guess that's true.
Yeah,
huh?
so that's where I found it.
Yeah.
I do love KSL.
Good find.
I seem to get like tamales a lot, like people selling like
And they're
homemade
also
tamales.
Really?
a fortune
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's super weird.
I don't want that. I get my tamales from the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah.
Or
Like a civilized person.
I love the. I've seen it so many times, and I know people are doing it as a joke, but it's like a framed picture of Jesus Christ, but it's very much Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
And then they list it
I have
as
been tempted to buy that, but I don't know if...
they know.
Oh,
It's-
they know.
yeah, they have to know.
I know there's some grandma out there that doesn't, though.
Yeah,
I love those.
I want to give one
I
to
love
my grandma.
those.
I want to give one to my grandma, too.
I know, and just she will hang it in her basement, and I'm just gonna go down there and see Obi-Wan Kenobi on the wall.
That is hilarious.
Or you just hang it up for her and just don't tell her.
Oh yeah, she would probably thank me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She'd be
yeah.
like, Grandma, I got you this really cute
Wow.
picture I liked a lot.
Wade with the frickin' Jesus pic.
But then
My
you have
boy.
to take a picture. If it successfully gets hung up, you have to show us.
Yeah. Do it.
I'll see what I can do.
No balls. All right, what have you found on Marketplace? Other than
Uh,
this fantastic hat.
So yeah, there's actually been this, like, I see them everywhere, like these hats.
Yeah.
And they say like Brigham Young or Utah Valley upside down.
yeah.
It is
They're
probably
great.
the best
They look good.
find I've ever found on
Show the
Facebook
camera.
Marketplace.
Here, let me see.
There you go. He sells them on Marketplace.
Or my
Oh my
Etsy
gosh,
store.
why can't I not? Yeah.
See that?
It's called Fossil. They're
Fantastic.
pretty cool. You'll hear about it later.
I'm pretty sure just about all of our listeners have heard about Fossiled
At least our regular listeners.
because of the
Yeah.
freaking ads.
That I put in.
Anyway,
Worth it.
other than that,
I
here's
am
a
not
little
profiting
story.
off of this at all.
Me neither.
Neither am I.
Just
Yeah, please help him profit off this. He needs it. He really needs it.
So I found this Lego set I really wanted. This is pre-Christmas time, and it has, as you know from past episode, me and Wade collect classic spacemen,
Yes.
and it was a green set, and I hadn't gotten it yet. I do have it now because of Wade, but Wade sends it to me, and he's like, "Oh, this is such a good deal." And I was like, "Okay, sick. I'll buy it if he goes down like $10, you know." And so I
Gotta haggle
messaged
him.
the guy, and I'm like, "Hey," he has like 6 of them, and I'm like, "Hey, will you go down $10?" He's like, "No, I'm not going down at all." I was like, "Okay, whatever." And so I didn't buy it from him. Then comes Christmas. Wade bought it for me from the same guy who gave him a deal.
Yeah. You
That's
just gotta haggle him, bro.
I tried, but this guy was firm. He's like, "I'm not going down." I was
That
like,
is
"All
so
right,
funny.
I'm not going to push you anymore."
It was pretty funny because for Christmas I got Garrett needed like 3 or 4
I needed
of the
4.
Spader. Yeah, he needed 4, and like 2 of the 4 you can only make, like they don't come in sets. You have to like assemble them through parts. So I did all that, like put them in this cute little box, wrapped it, and then I already had it ready. And then I managed to haggle the guy. I'm like, F it, it's Christmas and it's Garrett.
Yeah.
So I'll get him 2 Christmas gifts.
I still need to get all the boys late Christmas gifts. I feel so bad. I forget. Like I got
I think
so
I,
busy.
I
and then-
gave you Ninja
You
Turtles
did.
cards.
You did. Hey, it's coming. It's coming.
I want to
But-
see these. I haven't seen
The
these. Oh,
311
311.
ones. Yeah, I got
I
him
thought
the
I was
Ninja
thinking of like
Turtles.
trading cards for some
Oh.
reason.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
But and so Garrett like opens the little box. I've wrapped both of them. He's like, "Oh, sick! So now I only need like green and black." And as he's saying like green mid thing, he rips open the second one just enough to see a green guy, and he just like looks at me like. He's like,
Nice.
I was in
I don't
shock.
need green anymore.
No, so now I just need black.
You just need black.
Yeah.
The hardest one to
The
get.
hardest one to find.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Do you guys want to see what I've been finding?
Yes, I'm
Actually,
so excited.
while we're on Legos, I want to tell. I hope I haven't told this story before, but one of my
I've
core
heard this
memories.
story.
One of my
I'm
core
just joking.
memories is on KSL. I was like 12, and for some reason, somehow I got in possession of 2 Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets sets, like the old one with the old Harry
Mhm.
Potter.
Oh yeah.
And I was flipping the second one, and I was like, 10 to 12, very small, very young, and I was selling it, and my mom was like, moral support and whatever, and I was in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and we're in the car, and the guy calls me, and he tries to haggle me down, and I'm like, no. I knew it was already a good price, and I
Yeah.
ain't getting fooled. I am 12 years old, but I know the worth of Legos. Like, I know what I'm doing, and I was not going to fold for some creepy man on the phone. So he calls me, and he tries to haggle me for like 10 minutes, and then he's like, fine, whatever.
This
He
is like
hangs
you
up.
buying your car. That first number will be a 9.
Yeah, exactly.
Josh
The
can
last-
haggle.
Yeah.
Josh can haggle.
This is where I learned it, Legos on KSL. and then his freaking like mom text, which he's like 30, right? So like then some older woman is like, hey, same deal or whatever, clearly related to the first guy. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
no, I told your son, no. I'm selling it for the amount I'm selling it. Do not haggle me down. And she's like, well, come on. Then first dude calls me back and is like, come on, man, I live so far away. And by the time I spend money on gas, and I'm like, that gas money ain't going to me. Like, I remember coming up with that by myself as 12. Like, I'm not getting that gas money. You
Yeah.
owe me the money for the
Yeah.
set. And I haggled him down.
You
Or
haggled
I
him down?
haggled him. I kept him from haggling me down, and I ended up selling it to like somebody. I don't even think it was him. It might have been him. And I think I got another call from like his sister. Anyways, it was like a full-on attack from this guy, like trying to get me down, and I didn't. Held my ground, and I sold it for full price. It was great.
That's probably worth quadruple the
I
amount
know.
now.
Oh, now this reminds me. So I've got 2 stories, quick stories.
Actually, while you do that, I'm gonna figure out what the
Yeah.
price of that set is now.
I first one happened a couple months ago. I want to say 2-3 months ago. Essentially, the dude who lived in my place before me left tons of stuff behind. Like he left like some gardening tools, a lawnmower in the garage. There's a grill in the backyard that he just left there, and
Is this your current place?
yeah,
Does he still work? A grill?
he doesn't live there anymore.
I mean, but does a grill work?
Yeah.
Why don't we use it?
I know. Here's the thing. So he leaves, and my other roommates who lived there before I did, I essentially asked them. I was clearing out space in the garage. I wanted to move the lawnmower because, like, we don't need the lawnmower. We have, like, the subdivision I live in has a gardening crew that comes and mows our lawn like once a week. We don't need it for the backyard because all the backyards are kind of connected. And so I like asked the other next oldest guy who knew the previous guy pretty well, like they're good friends. I'm like, hey, do you want to text him, like, come pick up your dang lawnmower? This is a full year after he's moved out too. Actually, preface this part. When I was buying my motorcycle, he had his own Harley that he had left in the garage for like 6 months after he had moved out. I was I looked up the abandoned vehicle laws and I could have claimed it as my own. I really should have, but we
You're not?
no, we made him come pick it up, bro.
Oh, okay. You should have claimed it.
If you
I
have to
really
make
should've.
him, then he doesn't want it that much.
I know. I really should have. But mind you, this was now long time later. One of my roommate, I was like, I'm like, do you want to text him, come get his freaking lawnmower? Mostly because one of my other buddies had bought a bike, and I told him he could store it in the garage, and I wanted that spot for the bike, his motorcycle. But and then my roommate's like, I don't care what happens to it. You could keep it. You could sell it. I'm like, dude, should I split it amongst all the roommates? He's like, look, if you get rid of it, I don't care. I'm not texting the dude. It's been a year. So I listed on Marketplace. It was picked up by the end of the day. Like,
wow.
some older dude came and got it. Super cool dude. I made $150, and it was just sitting in the garage.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now looking it up, I was like, holy crap, that was a really good lawnmower. Maybe I should have kept it or sold it for more.
I can't stand selling things on
Yeah,
Marketplace
it is rough.
because people are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times while selling my hats, they're like, hey, is this still available? And then ghost me.
Oh, I do that all the time.
I mean,
as a buyer, I
yeah,
do
but
that all
like
the time.
just the shocking amount of times it happens. Or they'll be like, I can pick it up this day. Or sometimes they'll Venmo me and then never come.
Really?
Oh, that sucks.
And I'm
wait,
like,
that's good though.
I mean,
Mm,
I kind of force them to come get it. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Like, and it's been months.
Yeah,
And but
really?
so far everyone has their hats at this point. But
that's good.
I'm like, that's silly to do that.
Yeah. All right. So I looked it up. According to Brick Economy, the
look,
4730
Bricklink is the better source.
Lego Harry Potter Chamber of
For
Secrets
prices,
started at, according to this website, $70, and it is now valued at $361.
holy moly! And how
But-
much did you sell it for?
That's sealed though.
That's sealed.
But this was sealed.
It was not sealed.
Oh,
So I forgot to mention a detail of why I was selling it. The reason I sold it was because I acquired. I'm sure I didn't buy it, but like I acquired one set secondhand that was missing Ginny. Then somehow I acquired another set that had all of them. So I took the Ginny from that one, kept it for my collection, and then sold it without one minifigure.
Jenny's
So it wasn't completely
a
sealed,
pretty important piece to that.
but it was yeah.
To
So
that
like
set.
it wasn't completely sealed, but it wasn't missing pieces. You know, like it was just
Homie needed his Ginny
clear.
Weasley.
I did.
Ginny Weasley. Hey man, I don't blame
Foreshadowing.
So anyways, yeah, retail price. Now
That's
the price
nuts.
is $361. I think I was looking on eBay too. Looks to be also about $150.
So what did
depending
you
on
get for it?
200.
70.
I probably got around 70 for it, maybe 100. I want to say 100 because I think it had also been retired at this point, because it came out in 2002, and this would have been like 2010, and it was
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
retired. So by this point, I think I did sell it for $100 or so.
No way. Okay.
What is this?
So this is what I still have this. It's in my parents' garage somewhere.
Okay.
This is the Temple of Doom. It released in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it retailed for this much.
What does it retail for?
It retailed
What-
for
what-
$90. So here's the story.
Holy mackerel! Go on.
Here's the story. My because like my family's got that cabin in Durango.
Right.
The Durango, Colorado Walmart had this set on sale. I'll
Uh-huh.
never forget it. And my parents, because like I never really got a ton of big Lego sets when I was a little kid.
Mhm.
Like first kid, I want to say this was 2010, like a year or so after it came out. Maybe
Right.
it was getting ready to retire. I didn't know it was $90. This Walmart had it marked down to $23
Oh
and
my
15
gosh.
sealed in the Walmart. Like,
Holy cow!
and we were on the clearance aisle. It was back when Walmart actually had that full clearance aisle.
yeah.
And my parents were like, so this is why I'm confused, because the original tag, it said sale, so it had like $50, and then because those old sales tags had $50, like the original price and then the new price. I'll never forget that, like $23 and some change.
Yeah.
But the original tag said 50, so that's why I've always thought it retailed for 50, and even then, that's a good deal.
Yeah,
so my
yeah.
parents were like, Okay, yeah, you can get it. Like
Yeah.
It's half off.
It wasn't a
to
special
them.
occasion. My dad loves Indiana Jones.
$23
So-
is not a special occasion.
Yeah, well,
You know what I
well,
mean?
back in the day, I don't
Yeah.
know. My parents,
Maybe. I mean,
I
my
get-
parents didn't buy me Legos at all. So
yeah, like getting toys when it wasn't my birthday or Christmas. At least before
Doesn't happen.
yeah, it just
Same
didn't
with me.
happen when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like at least like before the age of 12. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't know it retailed for $90.
90's crazy.
$90.
Yeah.
That
Look at that
means
steal you got. You can't even find those steals
I need
anymore
to
on
go
Facebook.
find. So here's the thing.
It
I was
could've-
digging around my Lego bins at my parents' house like 2 weeks ago, and I found it. It's in the bin.
Is it
I haven't brought it home yet.
used?
Well, yeah, I opened it. I built it. It sat on a shelf
I
for
mean,
years. Like
it says
it's-
right here you could sell it for.
You get new, it's going for $559.87, but used, it's going for
Here's the thing.
$280.
I know pieces are
$285.
I know pieces are missing from it. I kind of want to do like a restoration project on it and like go source all those parts that are missing.
Mhm.
I don't. It might be one of. I don't want to sell it though.
No,
Like
yeah.
I don't know. Like look at this thing.
That's pretty
It's
sick.
one of my favorite Lego
Oh,
sets.
that's the one with the. Oh,
Yeah,
it's the one with the-
This was one of my favorite Lego sets,
Yeah.
and still to this day that I've ever owned.
It's got like all the mines.
It was
in the
so
mine
cool.
shaft, and it's
Friggin'
got- that have Shorty
Indiana
in it?
Jones. Yeah.
That's sick.
Holy shit.
I did not mean to click on that.
Yeah, we
That's
just clicked on the
crazy.
eBay link, and the cheapest one's $480.
That's nuts.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's my tangent.
Yeah. So those are some formative things. Lately, I've been snooping on the marketplace, which is easier to just browse than KSL. I think that is one big difference. Is
Yeah,
you can't really
it is.
just
You
scroll through
you can
KSL.
only really search something on KSL. You can't just browse.
Totally. Although I do like KSL better. It feels like they're.
KSL has better deals, but you have to
Realer
know what you're
people.
looking for.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And I feel like KSL has better vehicles.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
I agree.
When
Vehicles
I was
sure.
looking for motorcycles, like I found so many options on
Yeah.
KSL.
Okay, so of things I've found, there are these Air Jordans. I just
Also,
thought
if you
they
want
looked neat,
pictures, YouTube.
and they're my side.
Watch on YouTube.
Oh yeah, if you want
Yeah.
to see the
If-
pictures, watch on YouTube. I'll add them into the video. So there's that. It was kind of whatever, but that's just the first one.
So that is a good deal. They could be fake though. I don't know.
That's fair. Turkey leg. It's a turkey leg. It's a stick. Found this stick that looks like a turkey leg. $900 or best offer.
I love people.
I
like,
love
love
that.
people like this.
I love stuff like this, like
It's
the
hilarious.
potato chip that looks like Texas,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, so I like that one. That was good. That was funny. It does look like a half-eaten turkey leg.
It
from
does,
Disney.
and it actually makes me kind of hungry.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
yeah. All right, we got these Hanukkah goodies.
Hanukkah goose.
Hanukkah
$5?
glasses
I'm buying
with the
those.
mustache.
I'm buying
You
those.
can't show these to Garrett. He will buy everything.
I
Those are hilarious.
know, right? So you got these
With the
that you can
mustache and
find.
everything.
The mustache is really what does it.
That's funny.
You know what I think is like. Oh, I guess it does have the stems in the back.
I don't know if that's like sacrilegious.
Right? I was
Juice?
like, is
I
this
don't
like
know.
allowed? I don't know, man. Monkey candlestick holder.
Hold on. Where is this?
$15.
Okay.
I legit might buy this.
If you like this, you need to go to estate sales.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
even joking.
estate sale.
Yeah.
Do-
so
have
it's
you
all-
seen my clowns?
Should we make a
your clowns?
wait? Hot Tub Talks vlog at an estate sale.
Bet.
Oh, that would be
Should we do that?
beautiful.
We should.
Let me
We
see if
should.
I can find pictures of these
Yeah,
clowns I
we
bought.
need to find an estate sale.
So, anyways, this is a candlestick of a monkey holding a candlestick.
I love it. It's beautiful.
It's pretty crazy. $15. Description: this monkey thing is.
well,
for
it's like
sale.
kind of like, dude. I have this.
Thank you for letting me know it's for
I
sale.
have
It
this,
will
like,
make your home extra cool.
I
It's
have
12
this-
inches of awesome.
I have like this saber-toothed cat skull.
Right.
It's more of like a cat. It's not an actual skull, but
Yeah.
it looks like a saber-toothed cat skull.
Uh-huh.
It's like cast out of like something. I bought it at a yard sale when I was 12
Yeah.
for $1, and I still have it.
We also
'cause
need to
it
go to
just
yard
sits-
sales.
Yeah, it just sits on my desk and holds my sunglasses because my sunglasses can perch on it perfectly.
Oh, I've seen it. That's sick.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you've seen it.
Next up, we've got Connor for $15.
6
Wait,
foot tall?
Flipping off
His
the
name is
camera.
Connor?
His name is Connor.
Is,
Where's he?
Is that
But
the
you need a-
Provocaines?
I don't know.
think-
Yeah,
I
you
don't
need to
think
look
it
up
is.
where he's at. Like, how do I know I could buy him? Except
Hey,
for
human
except for his-
trafficking's not okay.
Then we got Danny DeVito car window decal. $5 just
$5
listed.
whole.
Fabulous Danny DeVito car
They
window
better
decal
install
for the
it for
very.
me.
And then I cut off the screenshot. Yeah, they better install it for me.
Does it come with installation by Danny DeVito?
that would be hilarious. Oh,
This is legit.
You dirty mind.
This is legit. No, it's a $1,000 bronze statue of
it's huge.
this.
No, because look, it's got the water running through it. Like he's
It does. It's a full bronze statue.
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
like a little
Can you
fountain.
actually drink the water?
Maybe if it depends what
Like,
water
is it
you
an
put in.
actually drinking fountain?
but then he's
I
like
don't think
getting
it's a
close to the
drinking fountain.
girl.
It's his sister. He's helping her up to drink
No,
water.
know, I
after looking
understand.
at it.
Wait, that fountain's. Never mind.
I understand.
After looking at it, it's fine.
Yes,
but
it
the
is
first
kosher.
second is not fine.
That's why I highlighted it. Is because like it's technically like yeah, it is, but like at the same time, come on.
Yeah, that they could have done better.
Come on. Also, who would buy this
Like
for
what he
$1,000?
should have done is they should have put him on his hands and knees and she's on his back.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
That would have been
Yeah.
better.
That
Wait
would
a
have been
minute.
Okay. For first glance, it would have been better.
Or even I even think like if, I mean this gets into more complicated statue sculpturing or whatever it is, but like I think if you added more like bend to her knees and she's like trying to get that rather than it just looks like she's
Yeah.
tall and you know
Yeah.
I don't
like
know.
I think it's the
weird.
anatomy of it, art.
Why are we?
Anyways, that's the
what?
statue.
Okay.
Then we got these SpongeBob
Timberlands. Not the
Timberland
Tims.
shoes.
250 is crazy.
250. Never
'Cause
been
those are
worn.
work boots.
Size 9.5.
Is my boy wearing Tims?
Yeah.
I like them because they got like SpongeBob peeking at
Wait,
them. You know.
wait. I might be able to fit in those.
Yeah. A lot of them
No,
were my
those are too
size.
small.
And I was like, how does Zuckerberg
Yeah.
know my,
They might be
Zuckerberg
a
know my
little small.
feet size?
Because you can
So
set your foot size.
I did
in the
not set it.
marketplace settings.
they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg's looking at my feet. So those have been my Facebook Marketplace finds recently.
I did find
And-
this chair, and it was like just like a white kitchen chair, like one of the nice looking ones,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and it had like sweat marks into it, like where someone
Oh
was sitting.
no!
Wait.
And it has their butt, and then it has a little patch just in front of the butt where the balls sat,
Oh no.
and it's like lightly stained chair.
I saw that.
Speaking
got the
of,
same one.
both marketplace finds and chairs, remember the gay chair?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
I love the
dude.
gay chair.
I know you did.
He liked sitting in the gay chair. I bought when I moved into my place. I bought just an office chair off marketplace for like super cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, there was like a spring sticking through right in the middle, so when you sat on it, it would just go whoop. He likes sitting in it.
I do like sitting in it.
I felt bad. I offloaded that gay chair. I sold it on marketplace. To be fair, I did put it in this description.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, there's a
It
spring
still
in the
works
middle.
fine.
Yeah, it works fine. You had to kind of shift your weight, so
I
like
thought it was
one
very
butt cheek was
comfortable.
on it. I ended
Yeah.
up swapping it.
Which is
Yeah.
crazy. How much did you buy your new chair for?
$10.
Oh, okay. I am the king at finding chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've found so many good chairs for $10.
I will never pay full price for an office chair.
I wouldn't
I paid
either.
full price for this one. It's a great chair though.
This
I
is
love
a good
it.
chair.
It is a
I
good
love that
chair,
chair.
but
I could have found it for $10.
is it
That's
better
right.
than my chair I currently is? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would say
The
it's
wheels
about
are
same.
though. My wheel, I hate they're regular wheels, but you have a mat. I hate office chairs. Like they need to have like those clear, like big
Yeah.
wheels.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
I
yeah,
bought
yeah.
those, but they don't fit, so
Mm.
I can't use them.
One of the
Traffic.
most highway robberies I've experienced on Marketplace, and I still feel bad about it, kind of. But
Uh-huh.
so you know that big Lego like painting thing I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
of Darth Vader.
Right.
In order to get that, you need 3 copies of the same set, of like this art set that they had made. This is while the set was still on shelves too. It was $120. So this is like to make it, it's $360. I found someone selling it for $50, like each of them for
Dang.
$50.
Each?
Yeah,
So you got it for 150.
$150. It's a $360
steal.
plus tax. Here's not what's sad. I felt bad. They had bought, like this couple had bought a bunch of sets and they had fallen on some hard financial times, so they had to
Right.
just sell them. Like they were all sealed too.
Oh,
Like
wow.
they had never been opened. Here's the even worse part. This was like the first year in Provo. It was before I bought a car, so I couldn't go get it. They were up in Ogden. They drove it down to me because they
Oh.
couldn't. They desperately needed someone to buy it. I felt
That's
so bad.
crazy.
I gave them extra money.
I told you. Oh, I
because
told
like
you
the
guys my
ATM only
worst.
gave me 20, so I overpaid for it by
Yeah.
like a little bit, and then I gave them an extra 20 as a thank you. But
I
yeah,
told you
got it for a
my
steal.
worst
And they
deal.
That's
came to
crazy.
me.
I told
still
you
feel
my
bad. I
worst
hope
deal,
they're
right?
doing good.
I told you my worst deal, right?
There.
No.
They're
Okay.
bankrupt now.
Prepare for this. Prepare
Tell
for
me
this.
that.
You may have bought a Lego set off of a destitute family trying to gain money, but I did
That drove an
something
hour and
worse.
10 minutes down just
No,
to
that's
sell
bad.
it.
That's bad. Okay, I buy and sell guitars. I like to rebuild guitars and remake guitars. I like to build guitars. Now, as I have established, I am a haggler. I will not budge on my price, and I will move you from yours. Right? So I'm perusing
I'm a
KSL.
businessman doing business.
Yes, I'm perusing KSL, all right, and I found a guitar for it was like $30, maybe 50 at most, and I didn't really want to buy another guitar, so I went 10. And he's like, all right. I was like, okay. And you got
That's the unheard of.
This is like-
you're
this is
oh,
like-
frick.
This is like the third guitar I bought. So I'm still on the first guitar I bought was my red Stratocaster. And that one, I came up ready for a fight. And it was like some old grandma selling oh, my son doesn't use his anymore. So I'm just, and I felt really bad because I was ready to fight this grandma. And she's like, oh yeah, here, $10 off. I don't care. So I'm kind of
What did you
easing
get that
into it,
for?
but I'm still, my red Stratocaster, I wanted a nicer guitar.
No, what? How much?
Oh, it was 120, and I think I paid 110.
That's
And
good
those
price
guitars,
for a Stratocaster.
well,
bro.
those guitars, the Squires go for $250 new.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's a good price.
it was a really good
it's a
price.
very good
Guitar.
price.
And it's a very good guitar. Anyways,
Stratocasters are sick.
yeah. So here's another guitar. It's a knockoff. It's not very good, but again, I'm just rebuilding it. And I go 10, and they're like, all right, fine. So I meet them at a gas station. I'm ready for a fight. I brought a knife, right, just in case I needed to defend myself, right? I meet up with the guy, and out comes
Down syndrome Mexican.
Down syndrome kid.
Oh, no.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you seen the video?
Not just the Down syndrome kid,
Yeah.
but also their helper.
Oh,
And they're
no.
selling me this guitar. And I haggled them down from 50 to 10.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like,
You're like, who did I message?
oh no. I was messing a kid because it was some sort of exercise with the kid to selling things and getting experience and talking to people and everything. And I just robbed him of his guitar for $10 because he didn't understand. And I
This is
get
like-
out of the car. I'm like, oh no. And
If you cut this, I swear.
I felt so bad.
And Josh didn't.
If you
stab
keep,
this
if you
kid.
keep me
I
using
think-
a poor couple that was out of money for Legos, you better keep this
Well,
story.
I tried to overpay. I tried to overpay. I
You're like,
tried,
okay, I'll
but-
give you more.
but the helper wouldn't have it, right? Because it's learning and it's for them or whatever. And
It's
I'm
about
like,
being responsible. and-
exactly. And I took it
have
and
you-
I went away and I felt
Heh.
gross. It was so
Listen.
bad.
I wish I could find these deals.
Garrett cannot get a deal for anything,
It was
dude.
so
no, I
bad.
can't.
Maybe-
tries to
maybe-
People
haggle.
hate me.
There is a chance. We just told 2 stories. There's a chance I'll cut him and keep him for a Patreon of an extra.
No, we're not doing a Patreon.
I
They
can
just-
like
get
those.
deals,
These
and
two
I'm the
stories-
only one that's been a salesman.
I know.
What the heck?
It's about time we went way over time. It's about time we go to break. This episode of Hot Tub Talks is sponsored by Fossiled. Are you a fan of Utah Valley, the place, and a fan of the color green? Well, you can get a hat that says Utah Valley backwards in a nice shade of green. Are you a fan of Brigham Young, the man, the historical man, and a fan of the color blue? Well, you can get a hat that says Brigham Young backwards in a nice shade of blue. These hats are made by students for students at starving student prices. So if you're interested in picking up your own, click the link below. Thank you for Fossiled for sponsoring this epised.
Welcome back.
Comments time. We're going straight to comments today because we talked about Legos and Marketplace for
Very long
so
time.
long. And we have so much to say on the comment
Yeah,
side.
we're getting a lot of engagement.
Yeah, so you can talk to us on TikTok at Hot Tub Talking. And, of course, we have YouTube and our YouTube Clips channel with Hot Tub Talks and Hot Tub Talks Clips. So that's where we read comments from. And here we are on TikTok. We've got Garrett that says, it's so good.
Yeah, we were talking about This Is Us.
Yeah. Anyways, next we've got, when I was making a point of music being such an important part of a movie's success, and this guy says, no Country for Old Men doesn't have any music.
Neat.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
Cool.
like that. I was like,
It doesn't.
it doesn't need music to be great, but it is an important.
I also hate
aspect.
trashing on movies because all movies are different and changing, blah blah blah. Old Country for Old or No Country for Old Men is not a timeless classic. and it won't be. It's only ever brought up in discussions when you're talking about previous Oscar winners. And let's be honest, most Oscar winners post the 90s have been extremely forgettable. So
I've never seen this movie.
it's actually
I have no
it's,
idea
it's
what
a
it
good
is
movie,
either.
but it's just meh.
Yeah. It does remind me of two things, actually. The first one is, have you guys ever seen... Oh, you haven't, because you refused to watch it with me. Jeremiah Johnson. Love that movie. I've actually, as I ruminated on it, I actually really like it. And all the music sounds very, like, country John Denver-y. So it's nice. And No Country for Old Men apparently doesn't have music, but for whatever reason, I assume if it did have music, it would have John Denver music. I've never seen... I don't know a single thing about it, but...
Did the new Mulan movie have any music?
No, they took all the music
That's
out.
what made
and
it
that's
suck.
another. Well, it's a reason.
A
why it
lot of
sucked,
reasons.
But yeah.
But yeah.
So anyways, and then the other thing I was thinking was, I didn't tell you guys, but I am building a physical media collection of movies. If I really want to watch it on whatever I'm going to watch, I rent it or something. But why would I rent it from Amazon for $3 or buy it for whatever when I could just own it?
Yeah.
You do own it on
So my
Amazon
collection
if you
is-
don't rent it.
Yeah, but they can take it away at any time, and it's not
I
real.
guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like PlayStation.
Yeah, I want to own what I bought. Gosh dang it. And
But-
so I am starting my collection with Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049.
Ah, great.
I've never seen the movie, but I'm watching it this weekend.
You've never
for the
seen
class.
either of them?
Never
or-
seen either of them.
So wait, which one do you have to watch for the class?
Blade Runner. We're talking about
Okay.
the 80s.
Blade Runner is
Yeah.
really good.
Blade Runner is really good. Blade Runner 2049 is incredible.
In your opinion,
So good.
what cut do I watch of Blade Runner?
The original. I don't think the
Hmm.
cuts matter all that much.
I've only seen the
I can't-
original, so
I think I can't
Interesting.
remember if I've seen all the different ones, but
Yeah.
it's just the original Blade Runner I think is overrated. Personally, it's good,
Yeah.
but it's overrated.
I think that's why I'm excited
But-
to watch it. It's kind of controversial, just in like how good it
2049,
was.
yeah.
Because some people are like it's a classic, and others are like it's kind of bad.
2049
So.
is very good.
Yeah.
Actually, when you watch that, let me know. We should
Okay.
watch, we should all
We
watch.
can watch that one.
We should watch that and talk about it.
All right, I'm down. But
okay.
Blade Runner, I think I'm gonna watch the final cut just because that's what's available, especially in physical media, and that's what I'm building. So that's kind of fun. If you have any CDs, send them to me. Anyways,
What's a CD?
Blu-ray. Sorry.
Yeah. Come
of
on.
course. I'm no heathen layman with the freaking.
What you put all of your
CDs.
movies on floppy disk. You have 16 per movie.
All right. This I don't really understand. It's the same thing on movies. Dumb take. You have to already be watching the movie to hear the soundtrack. A movie's success relies on its ability to sell a concept and market that concept well.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna remember the movie I
Hold
watched.
on, hold on.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
the
think
thing.
maybe that's indicative of the clip that we took. I don't think he understood what we were talking about, but whatever. Let me see his profile photo.
Here
That
we
tells me everything I need to know about him.
What?
Close it.
What the frick? Yeah.
What on
Yeah.
earth?
Yeah, we're good.
We're
Whatever.
good. So anyways.
Whatever, bro. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm like, well, yeah, you don't listen to the soundtrack track separately and think it's great.
Yeah,
That's why.
no, nobody.
And then
does
this is the
that.
one I really wanted to get to. I hearted this comment. For me, The Great Wall and The Lone Ranger have such underrated scores.
The Great Wall is such a wild pick. I don't even remember what the score is.
Yeah.
That movie is one of those. It's so bad. It's great movies.
Yeah.
It's like Venom. Like legit. Like
I watched it one time in Boise, like
that's
10
like.
years
Here's
ago.
the thing.
I
Whenever
have
it
not
came
seen
out.
this
It's
movie.
it's such a random movie because like Matt Damon is in it and he's terrible in it. And Matt Damon is a great Matt
Yeah.
Damon is one of those actors that I think is like great in everything, like just consistently really good.
dude, The Martian.
Yeah, The
Amazing.
Martian, freaking Oppenheimer, like
Oppenheimer,
smaller role,
oh,
but
yeah.
he's great. Like
Yeah.
he's great in everything he's in.
Mhm.
The Bourne movies, like everything. Good Will Hunting, like I love Matt Damon. Like he's just consistently really good. What the freak was The Great Wall? That movie's he's bad in it. Like
Yeah.
like he has an accent for half the movie, and then he stops having an accent, and the accent's terrible.
Yeah.
On top of that,
Sorry, I'm
So-
tripping on the podcast.
ooh.
It's hot in here.
Why do
How
you have
many
two?
jackets are you
Yeah.
wearing? Are you sponsoring Ford? Like he
Yes.
had 2 Ford.
No, I almost wore a third
How many layers?
Mustang shirt. but
You
I
are
didn't.
wearing
I'm
too many
Fender.
layers.
Well, no, it's because I keep being a little cold at school. Like not like very cold, but like
Yeah.
And then you go to this
Just-
room
just
and
a
it's
little cold.
literal
Yeah,
the
that-
gates of
Yeah.
hell. And
This,
Yeah.
this room is toasty.
yeah, it's just a little cold at school. So today I made sure I was cozy.
The Lone Ranger I've also only seen once when it first came out because it was pretty critically panned. I remember liking it though. It's almost like John Carter. Have you guys seen John Carter?
I have not seen John
It's
Carter.
like a huge bomb, and it's
Sounds
not even a
familiar.
bad movie. It's kind of a good movie.
Yeah,
So I kind of
yeah.
want to rewatch both these movies now.
Yeah, Lone Ranger has Johnny Depp, right?
Yeah,
You know what I remember from that?
Yeah.
Weirdly, vividly. I've never seen the movie.
they marketed
the
it-
Lego
yeah,
sets.
Yeah, the Lego
I
sets.
remember the Lego sets being like not huge Lego sets, but like I remember seeing
They
them
were
and being
cool.
like, "Wow, those are sick." Yeah.
I kind of regret not getting some of them. I remember like it was coming out and it was a big deal because like they kept marketing it as like Pirates of the Caribbean but a Western
Right.
because it was like the same creative team. Disney's pouring a bunch of money in it, and then it like bombed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
Never
thought
heard
it was
from it
good as
again.
well. I mean, it was like it was an interesting watch.
Yeah,
like a
I've-
fun
I've-
watch.
I haven't seen it,
But it wasn't as good
and
as Pirates of the
yeah.
Caribbean.
I've only like I saw it once when it came out, and that was over a decade ago. So I'm happy to rewatch it.
Yeah. Yeah,
let's
I've not
see.
seen it. But I do want to. I don't know when I should do this. When do you guys think I should do this? At some point, I got to get onto Facebook Marketplace
Oh no!
and get a sound system
And
for that
buy
TV.
what's his face?
Yeah, buy the kid.
Buy the
I'll
kid.
buy the kid to set up the sound system.
You just need like
Okay.
a. Do you want like a subwoofer type thing?
I got to
or-
talk to Jam about it, but I want like a
Or just-
5.1
or-
something.
Hmm.
Sounds
JBL speaker to blast Fetty Wap.
Well, I
on.
just
Yeah.
wasn't like. What did you want? Just a sound bar or?
No, I don't really want a sound bar. I want left, right,
Left,
maybe
right.
center,
Mm,
and then
Above you.
back. Maybe about that's a 7.2.1
yeah.
or something. But like I want a surround system that makes it so because I remember I talked about it the other week. I remember watching Wicked with you and it was fantastic. But that is the first time I've noticed the speakers of that TV being pathetic. Like that is the first time I noticed just how awful the speakers are. And so I'm not looking
It
for
was
like
fine.
a huge upgrade in speakers.
I'm starting to
but-
hate subwoofers.
Really? Why?
Well, because Skylar's neighbor has one and it's loud
Mhm.
all day long, and then my roommate also has one, and it's so annoying.
Do they drown out him punching holes through walls?
Yeah.
No, it just adds to it, I
just
guess.
adds the-
It's like so annoying. Like I want one, yeah, but
yeah.
I don't. I want one when I own a house, I guess.
Yeah.
See, I'm not a big subwoofer. I'm not a big bass guy in general. I'm just kind of like I don't know. I just want mostly better speakers and better surround. Like it's
That's fair.
very obviously just coming from the TV, and that's it. And like a subwoofer might help with lows, but it's not like I want to bass boost everything. I really don't like that kind of. I've never really understood that.
It's so annoying. And then also
Yeah.
my roommate, when we play like video games with him, he refuses to wear headphones so we can hear ourselves. There's always an echo.
Oh.
And
That
I'm like,
sucks.
dude, I don't even want to play with you.
Dude, I was playing Fortnite with a couple of my coworkers earlier this week.
Yeah.
2 of them didn't have headphones, so you would say
Oh,
something.
man.
He's over there, there.
Yeah, it
there.
bothers me, but if they don't have headphones, he has headphones. He just refuses to use them.
Yeah.
We're all in the same room, and Josh is making us wear headphones.
Yeah.
I do want to figure out how to get it to play a game like on here without speakers, but like you guys can't hear each other. Because that would be kind of nice, right? The ability to not hear an echo, but also not have to wear headphones.
Well, I can't hear you.
Right.
You yourself.
What do you
Like
mean?
I hear you through the headphones, not you.
No, but I mean like when I'm gaming.
Oh,
Like I want to find a solution where you don't have to wear a headset. You play it through
Oh.
here, but at the
there's
same
no
time,
solution.
that's the thing.
You'd
I
have to
don't
have
know.
some crazy microphone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Utah will not get an NFL team until the state allows alcohol sales on Sunday. They already do, bozo. Next question. I literally just looked. I looked this up while prepping for it,
Nice.
just to confirm. But yes,
Nice. And this
you
guy's
can
disappointed
purchase
we're not
beer
like
any
that.
day of the week. You can
No, they're
purchase any
talking.
alcohol.
They're talking about.
They just have to have a liquor license.
Yeah.
No. I get what they're saying. You can't buy anything besides beer because you have to buy alcohol from the state,
Yeah,
and they're closed on Sunday. But
Yeah,
beer,
that's
like
fair.
gas stations, are not.
yeah. Well, they've also been making some changes to that because I've noticed a lot of alcohol aisles like showing up in grocery stores. I guess our non-Utah listeners, because like that was one culture shock for me growing up because I like was born in Utah and then we moved to Arizona when I was young.
Right.
And then going to like an Arizona Costco, there's like, like kind of the whole produce section kind of near the back freezer where you go in and there's all the like the big fridge with all that whole
Mhm.
section in other Costco's is just wine. Like it's a huge
Really?
wine section.
So
It's not like that in Utah. And then moving back to Utah, I'd always like. I was
Where's
like,
all the wine?
well, no, I was like, where'd the alcohol aisles
Yeah.
go?
yeah, you can't buy
But-
wine
Yeah,
in the store.
yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be at a
Two
liquor
culture
store.
shocks. One for me was going to Oregon and just finding like every aisle has like end cap, I guess, has a different liquor. You have Fireball,
Yeah.
and then you got Grey Goose, I think is what it's
Mm.
called, just all over the store, which is
Mhm.
crazy. The other culture shock I was talking about was for Skylar. When I went to Georgia, I bought a scratch-off ticket, and I was like, oh, I've never bought one of these before. And then she realized that Utah doesn't have scratch-offs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, well, that is weird. I just barely realized that. After like
I
2
can't-
years of her living
I'm
here.
like, do
Yeah.
Arizona do that? I think Arizona
Oh.
does, but I've never done it either. Like it's a. To
And
be
I-
fair, too, on top of that, what alcohol are they going to be selling at NFL games that's not beer?
That's true.
Because I've been I've been
even if
I've
they-
been to a lot of Cardinals
Even
games.
if they didn't allow beer,
They only sell beer.
for like anywhere like gas stations to sell, they would make an exception for.
Oh, 100%.
Sports
Utah
game.
State legislator. They would probably make a state-ran like store in the stadium.
That's what they
Probably.
would do.
They would
100%.
probably
and
do
yeah,
that.
why would you be
Yeah.
drinking like vodka
yeah.
Yeah,
at a event? You're
Like,
drinking beer.
Yeah, you want to get a slight buzz, but you want to be coherent enough.
Yeah, because you still
Not-
have to drive home.
Then again,
you know?
You
yeah.
know what you do? You're trying to bring this is this is pure federalism versus anti-federalism. Listen to me. This doesn't need to be some we are like other states. You know what they got to do? Maybe they don't sell alcohol on Sundays. I mean they do, but like
They just
maybe they
have
don't sell alcohol.
swigs.
They have swigs in there, and they have
Yes!
fizz,
Like
and they
BYU
have,
Stadium.
they have all of the mixed sodas all around there, and there you go. That is the
it's like-
solution.
They have
going to a
every
BYU
single.
game.
Why are we trying to bring alcohol to Utah when we won't buy it? We will buy the swig.
By
That
the
will
way,
be what
so
makes
yeah,
money.
they just have literally every single soda shop around.
yeah.
I was like,
They've proved though
Yeah.
that dirty sodas will sell outside of Utah.
oh yeah, they're popping
Sure.
through
Swig,
everywhere
Swigs
in
have
Arizona.
all the way up from here to Florida,
It's such a
and
good
Florida
idea.
lines are still like crazy
well, on
long.
top of that, like places like Sonic that were already national started doing it, and so did like Taco Bell.
That's
like
true.
they've got dirty sodas at both those places.
Yeah, and so they obviously are selling. You know, so
because they're good.
It's such
I mean,
a
they
good
are good.
idea. Like it's
Yeah.
just it's cheap. And
but do you know
sell a
do you know
lot,
what's crazy
and
is
it tastes good.
I have coconut syrup, and I
Yeah.
go and buy my Dr Pepper, and I do the thing, and it doesn't taste that good.
yeah.
Like
There's
I don't know.
something
There's
else in there.
it's they're doing something.
You don't have to do one
That's
day.
actual alcohol they put in there.
That's where all the state-funded
That's why
alcohol's
it
going.
tastes
Yeah.
better.
Oh.
You know what happened to me the other day? I was at this is last semester. I was at school, and I was just sitting there eating lunch with my girlfriend. Right, we're eating lunch, and all of a sudden, this guy from my public speaking class comes up to my table with like 100 little like almost dip holders with little drinks in them, and he goes, "This guy doesn't speak English." Hardly at all. He was in my public speaking class, but he didn't.
Well, the math is not mathing.
Yeah, dude doesn't really speak English. He comes up to me, he's like, and I'm like, what's up?
It's
and he's
just
like,
soda.
He's like, want a drink?
You don't say.
Yeah. Well, he's Asian. Anyways, he was Korean, I believe.
I'm not even gonna try that. I'm gonna.
I talked to him a
racist.
couple times. So like that's the thing. We kind of were buds. You know, like I knew him from a
Yeah.
couple classes. Anyways, he comes up and he's like, drink, and I'm like, and first of all, I had only started talking to him, so like I didn't want to be mean. But you know me, I don't drink things I hand it to. I got this today. I spent like 10 minutes inspecting every bit of it to make sure I could drink it.
Well, yeah, it's the Sydney Sweeney water, so of course you're gonna drink it.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. That's the Sydney Sweeney drink.
I don't know. This is what my mom drinks. Anyways.
It's got tea and coffee in it.
Yeah, it does. No, it has possibly tea extract or something.
It has tea extract and green coffee
It has
extract, whatever that is.
Interesting.
it has 55 milligrams of caffeine, which is a Mountain Dew in more. drink.
That's caffeine in it.
Yes, that's why. That's why I have to check. It's not the coffee. It's not the tea. It's the freaking caffeine.
Caffeine will make him explode.
Yes, there's no way. Look at this thing. Does it look like it has caffeine?
Does tea have caffeine in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does
Okay.
coffee. That's.
Well, I know coffee
Yeah.
did, but
Look at this. Electrolytes, no artificial sweeteners, antioxidant infused. There is nothing on this that even says energy. It's not that good.
I thought they were pretty
Smells
good.
like pina colada.
I like the coconut. The coconut pineapple was only okay. I didn't love it.
It tastes like Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
How would you know?
Anyways,
You bought her
No,
bath water.
It's just I did.
so yeah, that's the
It's just pina
side.
colada.
That's the side tangent. Is that this like? I hate how you can never, ever, 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 ever tell how much caffeine is in a thing, because there's no standardized way of disclosing it, and technically, I don't have
Is
to
it
at all.
not on there?
It is on there. It's down here. And technically, this disclosure is pretty
Like
good.
a 12-ounce cup of tea.
But there should be something right here that says
Actually pretty good. I
has
like that.
caffeine or something. You know what I mean? Because this has about enough to be dangerous to someone who is sensitive to it. I am not enough sensitive, but like it's just irresponsible.
That's just like
I still think we should make him drink a Prime and see what happens.
the Prime Energy.
Yeah,
I've never had a Prime Energy.
they've just got a ton of caffeine in
The
them.
Primes are gross enough.
Oh, I know that. They're
Yeah.
nasty.
That's the same thing with gluten.
Yeah,
Stuff
Yeah.
that you wouldn't believe has gluten in it.
exactly. I think all things as part of the nutrition label.
Why
There
is my
should be
Sydney
certain
Sweeney
things where it's like,
bathwater
this
not
has
gluten free?
These common intolerances, especially caffeine.
So malt has gluten,
Right.
and they don't have to put on the label contains gluten with malt,
Yeah.
even though it
freak.
is. Yeah, it's crazy.
See, that's what bothers me, and it's so bad with caffeine. That's why I don't eat from Panera. I will never eat anything from Panera.
Well, yeah,
Complete
and you're
boycott.
straight.
Yeah.
So
But anyways, that is my thing on drinks. So I spent a million years looking at this, making sure I could drink it
After you bought it, yeah.
after I bought it.
Sucks.
Yeah. So the guy comes up to me,
oh
and he's
yeah.
like, "Here's the drinks," and I'm like, "Yes." So I don't really like to drink things that are handed to me because because of that, I don't want to be rude. So I'm like,
Mariah, you
Sure.
drink it.
yeah. So we both take one, and I'm like, okay.
Is he standing there?
He kind of is, and I'm like, all right. And he's like, it's Dr. Pepper. And I'm like, okay. I drink it, and it is the best Dr. Pepper I have ever had. Turns out he works at the new soda mix place at UVU down on the end called Willie's Pop Shop. It is incredible. It is so
Here,
good.
I was thinking it was gonna be spiked.
I was
Dr.
thinking the
Pepper.
same thing. I'm like, he's getting a shot of vodka
He's
right
getting
now.
a shot of
No, it turns out he was just giving out samples from the new pop shop, and it is
Was it
so good.
was it a
It's
mixed
like-
drink or just straight Dr. Pepper?
It was mixed. It was
Okay.
mixed.
It's like my cousin. She said that at her prom, someone spiked this bowl of raspberries, and all the raspberries soaked it up, and she was just eating raspberries, so she
Ha.
was drunk afterwards.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
It's really.
So
That's so
so what
funny.
was it mixed with? Do you know?
No, that's the thing, is because he didn't tell me what it was. We've been going back trying to find it. I think it was a Mr. Provost from there, but
Which
I'm not
is-
entirely sure. It's like raspberry and coconut and cream or
Okay,
something.
because
like
that's the
that.
drink I get is like raspberry puree with
Yeah,
coconut
it's
and
something like that.
yeah.
And it's so good. And what I really love about that pop shop is that it's right next to Costa Vida. And if you get Costa Vida, you know how much they charge you for a small drink?
$3.
like $5.
Like $3. Like
That's
it's
a
like
joke.
$2.85. You know what Willie's Pop Shop gives me for a 32-ounce thing with mixed?
$2.
$8 or $2.85. It's like the exact same price.
Mm.
So I go over
That's
there to get
actually
my
cheap
drink.
for mixed.
Exactly, because it's like
because
fairly cheap.
even I had to get 44, but at Swig it's $5.
Yeah.
That like reminds me, like when I lived in Rexburg, I would have to take they had a Walmart shuttle that would go like throughout the town and then take you to Walmart. And so I would take the Walmart shuttle to go to Walmart. And it would only come back like once every hour. So like you do your shopping and then just kind of wait for it.
Yeah.
I did that, and but there's a Subway in the Walmart, and this Subway specifically had the Barks Red Cream Soda and an icy machine with free refills.
Ooh.
That's
So
crazy.
I would like get my shopping done in 20 minutes, go get like a 6-inch sub. This was before COVID, so this was like they were still cheap,
Yeah.
like $6 for that and an icy.
Uh-huh.
And then I would just like down like as many ices as I could
That's
before
awesome.
the shuttle got back.
Rexburg does have the best dirty soda,
No.
mixed soda.
Yeah,
place.
Soda Vine, it's gone.
Oh,
Really?
Like right after I graduated, one of my buddies who still
That
lived
is
there
so
said, "Yeah,
sad.
someone else bought it out and got rid of it."
Oh, that makes sense.
They're
I was like, how do you
using
get
it for
rid of
There's
those?
only one.
Yeah.
How is that not profitable?
It was. It's
I
some
know
other-
it
some big,
was,
I
but-
think he said they like Swig or someone bought it
Oh.
and came and turned it into a Swig. But Sodavine had their own thing
Sodavine
going.
was
It was
better
so
than
good.
Swig
Yeah,
easily.
it was
Yeah.
the best. They had the best cookies too, and so he's like, "Yeah, it's not as good because they
That's too
changed all the
bad.
recipes."
What's your price? If you operated a little Swigs place or a little mixed drink place, what is your price to sell before, like, if you were like buying a Swig, like, I don't know how much anything's worth, but like, how much would it be worth to sell that and like move on? Because you gotta
something
think,
that's still
Oh.
you
profitable.
own the business, right? You're making a profit. You could
It
probably
depends
expand.
if they've paid back all their loans and everything to the bank on the building, if they own the land. Like,
Let's
if they
assume
don't
they
have
have.
any debts
Because like you're saying,
and
this
they're
place
just
was great.
making money.
Was it popular?
Oh yeah,
There you go.
It was
So
poppin'.
this soda drink
So-
place
It's
again.
like the only place in Rexburg.
They had to have
Exactly.
sold it for a lot because it was really good. I actually saw a Mr. Beast video like this where someone wanted to buy his channel.
Yeah.
And or like, oh, we'll give you $5 million, and he's like, maybe $1 billion.
yeah.
But that was different, I guess, because that was based on ad revenue.
Yeah.
I would probably.
Because like I don't think
if
I could put a
everything's
price
paid,
on.
yeah,
that.
it's like unless I'm like about to retire or not even that. If
But if
I'm
you had to sell it,
yeah, if I'm retired, then like I don't know.
what would be your number? I would say, I don't know, 10 mil.
10 mil.
If-
Yeah.
If it's profitable.
fair.
There's no
you know.
way. There's no way it's selling for that much.
No,
Yeah.
probably not. But
Yeah, I
wouldn't
just can't
sell it
imagine a
if-
price I would sell it for
Yeah,
because
I don't
that's
know.
what I like.
That
Well,
is a $1 million
I don't know
company,
any.
though.
Yeah,
that
like,
one
that one
stop
thing.
shop is at
Well, here's
least
the
bringing in $1
thing.
million.
One thing I didn't realize, just like when I started working at Cafe Rio when I was in high school, this is like 2017.
Mm-hmm.
It was a brand new building, brand new Cafe Rio. We were opening it, the location, for the first time.
Right.
And we had like a big like meeting, like everyone who had been hired, everybody there, and like the GM of the restaurant and then like a regional manager were there giving like a quick presentation, like, hey, this is our opening dates, blah blah blah. You know, they said it's like they told us like that one location. It's not, and it was part of like an existing strip mall too. It's not like they built their own building for it.
Right.
It cost them $1.2 million to open, and I was like, so that made
That's
me think.
crazy.
I'm like, so how
Yeah,
much
that's a
is
lot of
like
money.
every restaurant?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, that is crazy.
Business is just
Land.
operates
If I
to-
could go back in
Yeah.
time, I wouldn't buy buildings or anything. I'd just buy property.
I buy
Yeah.
Legos.
Then
Good
people.
investment.
Well, my uncle owns some land where some strip malls are.
Oh, man.
Because they just rent the land from him, and it's just,
Oh, yeah, he
you do
doesn't-
nothing.
You don't even need to sell it. You just
No.
rent it.
Well, you don't need to upkeep the grass or anything because
Yeah.
the person that owns the strip mall will do that.
Yeah, crazy.
That
yeah,
is
land
insane.
is crazy to me.
Yeah.
We need to do that on a Minecraft server.
Just
Sell the land.
No,
on
like
Minecraft
legit, like
servers.
create a Hot Tub Talks Minecraft server. Our subscribers can come and build on plots of land that we charge them real money for.
they just have to subscribe to us. Like,
Yeah.
I
like
think
a
that
Patreon
violates
or
the
something.
EULA, and there's only like 11 of them at the most.
Well, they're all listening to this, so they're getting in on the scheme. So- yeah, it's like Fortnite. Hey, here's all this virtual stuff that you can buy for real money.
Should we look at the race of subscriber counts?
Oh yeah, let's see it.
We got 13 on YouTube. On our Clips channel, we got 1. It's me.
That was started today.
On
I'm
Hot
just
Tub
joking.
Talks. No, it was actually last Sunday where I started
Oh,
Clips.
okay.
We got 12 on Hot Tub
12.
Talking and Instagram.
22 followers.
So what did we say would happen if we got 50?
We do it in an actual hot tub,
Yeah.
which actually brings us to our next comment.
Yeah.
If you
What's
go
our
back-
next? Oh, this one?
Go to the comments.
Where were you at on
Where
YouTube?
on
on
Oh, on
TikTok.
YouTube.
It was TikTok.
TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. See, it's like why are y'all not in a hot tub? I'm very disappointed. Well, because we haven't hit our subscriber goals.
Yeah, subscribe to us.
Yeah.
Gotta be
subscribe
50.
to
Even
us.
though you aren't listening
So-
to this part.
Instagram, SuperGooner6969. I know who that is. Why is the one dude holding it so close to his mouth? I don't know
Who is
who
that?
he's talking about.
Yeah,
I
that's
think we
all
all
of
hold
us.
it pretty close.
I know. I think it's a
although
lot.
we did have a problem with that last time because ours have gain knobs and yours doesn't. So because of that, sometimes you're really quiet, and that's why last time's audio. I'm sorry about last time's audio. It was so bad. It was because I screwed up and I tried to do something different, and then you couldn't hear Wade, so I had to compress it a ton, and it sounded
I
weird.
see.
We have another one. It was they've changed the layout in response to one of our stories actually. Wicked, I hear, is pretty good. If that's your think, my old lady liked it.
Wicked is good. Wicked is good. And we got to show it to Garrett eventually.
One day.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyways, is that it for the podcast today?
that is it.
That is
Yeah.
it.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you share it. If you aren't following us, you can follow us on Instagram at Hot Tubs Talks Official, at YouTube, our clip channel and our normal channel, both at Hot Tub Talks and Hot Tub Talks Clips. TikTok is Hot Tub Talks. Oh my goodness, Hot Tub Talking.
I wrote this to be horrible for you, just to humiliate you on the podcast.
And you can listen to us anywhere you can find podcasts, so Apple and Spotify.
Apple.
At Hot Tub Talks. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching or listening.
Yeah,
I forget
well,
we have
yeah.
cameras now.
Yeah.
And this is produced by Pine Lens Productions and sponsored by Fossil.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.